When did you first realize you loved me? I have always wanted to visit Australia. Never more so than in that particular moment. Though we were in the same bed, we were obviously on different planets. I tried not to sound too frightened when I responded, "The first time I saw you, you made a really strong impression." This seemed to satisfy her because she quickly hopped out of bed and exclaimed, "Let's eat!" Her new pregnancy was already giving her an appetite. I hastily served Samantha the only food I had, some shredded wheat. Some shredded wheat in a plastic cereal bowl. Any smart, rational individual would have realized Samantha was probably not pregnant just yet. But I, valedictorian, was convinced there was one in Samantha's oven. An embryo, soon to be a fetus, soon to be a teenager. I was going to be a father, with permanent ties to the yoga instructor chomping on shredded wheat, and my future. Samantha sensed this anxiety. She squinted at me and sternly stated, "There's more than one person in this situation, you know." I nodded my head, hoping for a moment when I would be able to call 911 without her noticing. So that the police might come and rescue me. As it turned out, Samantha decided to leave on her own. She needed time to think about the baby. I walked her to her car and spoke my mind, explaining when we slept together, I wasn't visualizing parenthood. I was not prepared nor planning to raise a child with her. Dismayed, she bellowed supernaturally, followed by a display of tears. Then an unmistakable anger welled up within her. She glared, warning me, actions have consequences. The only thing missing was thunder and lightning. Samantha slammed the door of her car and sped away. How I longed for the days when my greatest concern was having said the word wackio. The following night, I hung out with my friend Jason, telling him I was possibly going to be a daddy. He sympathized. "Dude, that's rough." "How long after you guys had sex did she say she might be pregnant?" I told him, 5 minutes. Upon hearing this, Jason nearly lost consciousness due to an inability to breathe, due to hysterical laughing. Once he was able to speak, he had 2 questions. Did we have sex in a mental hospital? And was she dressed like a giant frog? Jason wasn't much of a help, so I did what I always do whenever I have a sexual misadventure. I contacted my Trekkie doctor, Dr. Kovac. I emailed him asking what my chances were. I was hoping for reassurance, for a response along the lines of, "It's actually a lot harder to get someone pregnant than you think." Instead, he wrote, "Anything is possible, good luck." There was an attachment to his email, an audio file. I downloaded it and discovered it was dialogue from the movie Galaxy Quest. It was Tim Allen. It was Tim Allen saying, "There seems to be no signs of intelligent life here." Dr. Kovac, my doctor. He thinks I'm a whore. I'm not a whore. 2 bad experiences a whore does not make. And for the record, I don't have any STDs. I can show you my papers. Considering the circumstances, I found a new yoga studio. Months went by. Not that I was keeping track, but 8 months went by. And I had not heard from or seen Samantha since our fateful night. I knew she was still teaching at my original yoga studio because her name still appeared on their website schedule. So when my married friends, Todd and Christy, asked me to recommend a good yoga class, I sent them directly to Samantha, requesting a small confidential favor from Todd. I casually asked Todd, "After you take class, could you tell me if the teacher is..." Todd interrupted, "If I think the teacher's hot?" "Yes," I went on. "And also if you think she's expecting." Todd laughed. Then he high-fived me. He seemed proud. But he also advised me to be careful because, as he put it, yoga teachers can be a little crazy sometimes. Todd called after taking her class. He completed his reconnaissance mission and was ready to give me the report. And I'm ready to introduce my 5-year-old son. He's backstage. Horatio, you want to come out here? I'm kidding. Actually, when Todd called, he told me unequivocally, there's no way that woman is having a baby. Needless to say, I now have a strict policy of not sleeping with yoga instructors, or Pilates, or personal fitness trainers. No matter how many times they ask, I always say absolutely not. I still haven't heard from or seen Samantha. Every now and then, I expect her to suddenly jump out of the bushes holding a baby. Or a machete, or both. It wouldn't surprise me if she stormed into this theater, or if she's waiting outside for me. So, after the show, if you guys, all of you, could please walk me to my car, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.